Hey guys, so I'm here to read some books to you, and I was thinking, what book would I want to read? But then I realized I'm surrounded by wild things, so I thought I'd read Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. So we're going to turn some pages here and get started. Ooh, here are some wild things. I hope you're getting ready. There's Max. Okay. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. Look at all the trees. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. Look at that. Max is in the center like a little wild thing. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. Look at him sailing off. Look at that boat. What would you do with a boat like that? Did you put your name on it too? And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Look at them over there. They're coming. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, and they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Look at that. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Look at him staring into their eyes. All those wild things with those claws. And made him king of all the wild things. Look at that, he's king. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Look at that. You ready to rumpus? Looks like they're doing a little dance rumpus. Playing. Even more rumpus. Swinging from some trees. And even more rumpus. Look at King Max of the wild things. Crown and all. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. Let's see, Max, been pretty lonely. All the wild things resting. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. and sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. There he is, sailing back home. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Look at that. His mom put his supper in there for him. And it was still hot. The end.